Okay, well, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I'm Crimson Skies. Welcome back to the second video of my little tutorial, my new player's guide. Okay, now that you've done sort of all of the little tutorial stuff that you can without actually participating in a mission, okay, we're going to be going, instead of doing missions, we're coming down to Social District. Okay, now of course, I joined Social District, so I got Social District done. Easy. Step one complete. So we're going to follow this, and then I'm going to actually show you sort of the layout of the area, some of the really important stuff that is in this region, and all that other fun stuff. But basically, what this pushes you to do is it just kind of mess with the customization that the game offers. So create a symbol in Designer. So we'll go do that right now, right? Yeah. Woo! So, I mean, you could do this. Well, actually, there's very few locations with designers. I don't even know if they have one in the convention center. They do have a couple designers over there in the Galleria, which is kind of a useless building nowadays. Now I think about it, no one, no one ever really goes over there. Actually, now I think I'll show you. I'll show it to you though. It used to be a pretty popular place. Not so much anymore. Uh, but this is the designer. Woo, look at that. What's really fun is that inside your wardrobe customization or the vehicle customizer, it has the designer in there as well. So we're actually going to do that so I can show you. Because just for kicks and giggles, right? You don't actually have to go to the designer. You can just go to one of the customization, what you want to customize your clothing or whatever. Let's say you wanted to customize your medium. You can hit customize your medium, and then you head over to the star, apply decals, and right here is the designer. Wow. So you don't actually have to go to the designer kiosk. They have it pre-built into the system for you to kind of make your own custom designs when you wish for your vehicles or your things. I don't actually know why they have a separate designer kiosk. Since you could just do it everywhere else. I'm not even sure where else you could mess with it. Maybe if you're trying to create designs for tattoos. I don't know. Let's go do that real quick, actually. Let me go look. I just want to go look out of curiosity because I don't do tattoo stuff very often. I don't mess with that kind of stuff with the body, stuff like that. But down here, you got two stores down here. Both are basically for customizing your character's physical appearance and stuff like that, on top of making tattoos and whatnot, all that good jazz. I just want to see if the designer is in this. It is. So they also have the designer. My camera is covering it. Hold on. Let me move my camera. It's right there. Okay. I'm in the middle. But right there. Right here. Okay. You go down to tattoos, which is where you would use designs for tattoos and stuff like that. And it turns out they also have the designer set up here. So I don't know why they have their own individual designer kiosk. Huh. Interesting. We're going to move me back real quick and we're going to continue on with following the tutorial stuff. Okay? We're going to continue on following the tutorial stuff. I just wanted to see. I was just curious. I just wanted to see. I didn't really know. Because, like I said, I don't come down here too often. I don't do a lot of physical customizations. My stuff is mainly clothing and cars. Okay? Someone made that, by the way. It's pretty impressive. They made that in the designer. And I'll show you the designer. Okay? Right meow. We're doing it right meow, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go to the character. We'll go just mess with. We'll just go to a random one. Hit the decal. Go down to designer. We need to make a design for the tutorial. Tutorial wants us to make something, so we'll do. I'm a criminal, right? Let's do like. What do I do? Well, let's do something stupid. Okay, so we'll make like a gold star, and we'll put this over this, right? And we'll make it red because we're criminals. That looks disgusting. Uh, if I do like, there we go. Okay, that works. And then what if we got a duplicate of this one? We make it white. We're gonna put it underneath that one, and then I expand it. Very fun. But like I said, you can do a lot of cool stuff. They have all sorts of really interesting, like these gradients, shapes, brush strokes, scratches, and it messes with everything. It's really cool. I'll give an example. I'll give an example. Okay, for you guys, we're gonna put it behind everything. I'll make it a big one that covers the whole thing, and then we'll do spikes. Right? Looks kind of cool, actually, huh? I didn't actually think it was going to look like that. That's kind of fun. You can do like graffiti. It comes with camouflage, gradient horizontal, verticals. This really cool. It has like an invert one. So as you can see, it's got a ton of fun little effects you can also do on top of just making the different colors, and then you can change its shape and size and tilt it and all sorts of interesting things, all sorts of fun little things. We're gonna go back to spice because I think that's kind of funny. And then what if we made that like gold? Oh man, but then I make the background one gold. Oh that. Let's save this. Save as. It's a new one, and we'll go. I'm a star. Star. It's a star. I'm a star. Okay. So we made it. Excellent. Now if we were to back out, just for the tutorial's sake, okay? If we were to back out, customize an item in the wardrobe. Well, fortunately, we're at the wardrobe. Yay. So we just made that symbol. We have a shirt here we can customize. Let's let's make the shirt black, but we'll make the stitches gold. Oh shoot, no. There we go. And then we'll make the stitches and the hem gold. And then on the back of the shirt, what if we do back of the shirt? Fuck it, we'll do it on the back of the shirt. We'll add our symbol we made. It's hideous. It looks terrible. I love it. Anyways, this is just for kicks and giggles. What if we like, dude, like you'd have to put it on the top, right? What if I just made it really big and obnoxious and covered the whole thing? Really big and obnoxious and it covers the whole thing. There we go. Hey, listen, this means nothing. Listen, I'm doing this for the sake of the tutorial. We're gonna equip it though. Oh, they normally give us like this backstory of this one that kind of looks cool. All right, it's very fun. Now the front looks plain, but you know what? We're not gonna worry about that. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that. Oh. Excellent. Let's look at it. Oh, look at that. That's right, I made that. Pretty cool. I know, pretty cool. I should have probably put this on the front, not the back, huh? I don't know. Maybe I should put it on the front and the back. What if I just did that? Well, it doesn't really matter. So now our next goal is to make customize our vehicle in the garage. We did get a free vehicle from doing a tutorial earlier, so we can go and do that real quick. Maybe put this fun star on the. You know, I'm starting to regret the spikes. I kind of wish it was just the star. Okay, and then we're gonna mess with the colors a little bit, so we'll make it. Uh, okay, here we go. We'll make it this, and it'll go red because we're criminals. We're red. We have red, and then we'll go to this, right? And we'll add our symbol to it also, and we'll put it on the hood. But I want to make sure I'm looking directly up top. Okay, and then some fun stuff about is over here, so you can change the visual standpoint of it. This one, reproject from my current camera angle. Bam. And then we can expand it to being absolutely hideous. Oh, I love it. This car looks terrible. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right, so we'll save it. We put our star on the hood of our car. It's our car now. It's ours, right? I should put maybe let's add a couple of extra things, huh? Oh shoot. I'm not trying to buy a car. Hell no. I want to customize this one. What if we did something stupid too? Let's do some more stupid stuff, right? Let's do some. Let's let's make another symbol. We're gonna do some letters. Let's make because we're criminals. Oh, I don't have access to anything else. Okay, that's right. I forget. This is a brand new account. I don't have access to anything else. So we'll do. It's listen. It's just for kicks and giggles. Okay. Okay, because he's real. 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 Am I retarded? It's like that, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. And then what's really fun is you can highlight all these, and then you can reshape the size of all of them together. So you don't do anything stupid. Same as these. Let's say I want to line these up. You just click on this one so you can only make it go left or right, and then bam. You can take these individually. Bam. Real. Save as real. Okay, now we're gonna delete all this. Delete, 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 delete. And then, do I do real criminal or real deal? Am I the real deal or do I do real criminal? We'll go criminal. Screw it. We'll go criminal. This is mostly a tutorial, guys. This is a tutorial, by the way. This is a tutorial, but I just I mean why not? Why not? Right? Why not have a little bit of fun with this? Why not have a bit of fun with this? Criminal. Criminal. Good. I think we did a good job spelling. I think I'm a great speller. An excellent speller, if I say so. Okay, these letters are way too big, I think, to get the word criminal. I need to shrink it a little bit more. Shrink it a little bit more. God dang. We gotta make it even smaller. I should have done real deal. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, real criminal. Like, what am I doing here? Yeah? I should have done real deal, but it's too late. I've already committed to it. Okay, we've got it right here. Save as. Once again, it's going to be criminal. Real criminal. Okay, so we got the two separate save files. Excellent. We can back out. Now we can add my symbols here. We'll put it down here. God, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. This is terrible. Oh gosh. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the real. We're gonna make real smaller. Oh, real criminal. Okay, fun. Another fun little thing as we are being goofballs right here. You see this button right here? This mirror selected decal. If you click this, it mirrors it on the other side, but of course it's backwards. So then we have to flip it. We flip it so it's readable, and then we can move it over this way. Then we take this one and we can mirror that, flip this, and move it forward. And we got our real criminal on this side now. Woo! Fun stuff, huh? Fun stuff. Very exciting. Our It's so stupid, but whatever. You know what? We're gonna save it. This is my car. Hell yeah, brother. Real criminal. He's a real criminal. Watch this actually have been an enforcer character, and I just forgot it's an enforcer. Oh no. Anyways, okay, so we did that. We did that. We go back to the tutorial. I have to perform an emote. So you just press F11. You get your selection here. You don't get a whole lot starting off. You get more than I actually thought you do. Okay, bam. Tutorial is done for social district. I don't think you actually get anything really super important. I think it's like an extra clothing slot or something like that. Let me look. Yeah, an extra outfit slot. Woo! Okay, but here's the thing. So now I kind of went over the customization. I showed you where you can customize your vehicle, showed you where you can customize your character, showed you where you can customize your clothes. What about the rest of Social District? What else is in Social District? Well, you get a couple of contacts. So there's two regions, right? Rendezvous is for enforcers, and then the nightclub here is for criminals. Once again, this place used to be a bit more popular back in the day. People used to hang out and chat here. There's a little stripper pole there. People used to sit there. A lot of stuff used to kind of go on back then when this game was more popular. But there is a music studio. Okay? If I look over there, actually, I can't see shit. But the music studio for the enforcers would be on this top floor up there. Over here on the Crimmy Crims, you get the music studio here. This is kind of cool stuff because you can make death themes for when you kill players. They hear it. That's a thing I just forgot. I should probably check. So Little Orbit did something pretty recently, and they did a bit of an oopsie. Small oopsie. Okay? They added this streamer mode down here to like hide character names and hide blah 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 and make it so the game's not as unoffensive as possible. The problem is, okay, and it looks like they okay, mute non-friend death themes. Very important that this is checked because unlike what it says, it's unmuting non-friend death themes. Okay, if you were to uncheck this, you wouldn't hear other players' death themes. Little Orbit seems to have recognized that they messed up, but instead of fixing the code to this, they instead auto-check it for new players. How fascinating. Make sure that's checked so you can actually hear player death themes. Otherwise, you will hear nothing. Okay? Just so you know. Just so you know. Mute friend death themes, mute ignore death themes, disable created songs. You can basically make it so other players are bots in the game. You can hide their player names, you can hide their details, you can hide everything. You can hide everything of other players and basically pretend you're playing a single player game against bots. I don't know why someone would ever actually go through this unless they're actually dealing with trolls who are like making racial character names, which you're not even allowed to do. I mean, unless they get funky with the letters, of course. You can always do that, I guess. But I find this kind of nonsensical. Just make sure this is checked. Okay? Make sure this is checked. Make sure it is checked. It seems like they understand their fuck up. And so they auto check it for you instead of actually fixing the problem. How fascinating. But we're not going to save anything. Okay. I just need to make sure. Okay. Good. So, but yeah, you can make death themes, and it's pretty interesting, pretty in depth. I don't mess with it too much. I kind of just buy themes that other people make. I'll be honest, but you can make one. You can boop, 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 and then you can play it. Excellent. That was wonderful. Okay, but so there is the themes where you can make stuff. No, please God, don't save that. Okay. You have some characters, contacts in the game. One from each faction, of course. So you have a Blood Rose and a G Kings on the criminal side, Apprentice Tigers, and the Praetorians on the Enforcer side. Here is the Blood Rose one. And basically, their sole purpose here is just so that you can buy uh, like equipment if you so desired, right? If you were there, maybe you were talking with someone and they're like, "Oh, dude, did you unlock this yet?" Or, "Oh, dude, did you unlock that yet?" And then like you're wanting to buy and sell some stuff and make some trades. You could do it here, right? Very simple stuff. I'll go over that when we do missions. I think I'll go. Actually, maybe not for missions. It'll probably be its own standalone thing. Same as the roles, right? Roles, equipment, all that stuff. I'll probably put all that together in its own video. But like equipment's really important for getting objectives done faster, which you really need to do because the game is very frustrating if you don't have equipment. Okay, over here, it used to be like a big hangout spot for people. They have like a DJ location that people used to play their custom music on, which was really cool. And you'd have people down here doing emotes. Back when we had voice chat and stuff like that, you would see people talking to each other down here too, and maybe like talking about the music. I don't know. This used to be a giant social hub, and now there's kind of nobody here. Okay, and they have all these empty floors now. Oh shoot, there used to be rooms. Did they get rid of all? Oh no, okay, well there's a room here. Okay. That's crazy. It looks like they removed. There's only 2 extra rooms. Whoa, that's nuts. I could have sworn there was more than just one on each floor. I could have sworn there was more than just one of these places. Uh That's crazy. What the fuck? Am I tripping? Did they reduce the amount of rooms? Huh. Well, okay. Well, I mean, all right, well, whatever. Like I said, this place is kind of dead. This isn't used for what it used to be used. I used to run clans back in the day, and so all the players would put up their like clan symbols, and then we would have announcements. Once again, back when we had voice chat, we do like announcements. There's a music player here where you could have someone put on some custom music, and then kind of have this be like a giant social thing, a little social gathering for clan members, little symbol designers to once again kind of do the clan stuff. It was a big clan thing. This was kind of this used to be a pretty fun spot to be, but now as you can see, it's abandoned. There's no voice chat anymore. A little orbit is kind of continuously pushing out systems to basically pretend other players don't exist. They're very anti-community, as much as they like to say the opposite. Everything they've done uh, is to try and pretend there are no other players in the game. So this whole place has kind of been reduced to nothing. No one really comes over here. Oddly enough, I see someone over there, but I don't know what reason there would be to come over here. They have like a car showcase down here that people used to showcase their cars and stuff like that as well, but obviously not anymore. It's kind of an abandoned location where people would customize and talk about their cars or make trades and stuff like that. Same as before. We're gonna go over one more kiosk. It's gonna be this green one, but we're gonna go back to a populated area, where people still hang out and kind of just go AFK. Is more or less all it is. Instead of people hang out here, all we have left is just this section over here. Now, there is another kiosk here that I haven't gone over yet, and this is green one. This is probably one of the more important kiosks you're going to be going to your entire time playing this game. Okay? This is the marketplace, the player market. This is where people will make symbols, will make clothing, will make cars, will make themes. And then you, as a player, if you're interested in something like that, so one of the more popular things are weapon mods, right? Weapon modifications. Let's say you're looking for a hunting site. People will be selling those. So does that say 150,000? Oh my God. 120,000? Okay, we're getting to more reasonable prices. 90,000, 88,000, 88. That's still pretty high from what I'm used to. It seems like the average market price now for tier 3 stuff is okay. This is reasonable. This is crazy. Holy cow, people. Holy cow, the market is pretty rough right now, huh? But yeah, basically, you come to the player market to buy tier 3 mods because that's where the roles come in. But like I said, we're gonna go over roles later on. But roles, you basically unlock higher tier mods and stuff like that for your weapons, and until you can like buy them yourself at the $60,000 price. So people normally sell them at $80,000. At least that's what it used to be back when this was a competitive market. It seems like this market is not very competitive right now. It seems like very few people are actually doing it, And so those who are doing it at exorbitant prices, uh, which is crazy. But this is a really important thing, right? This is where you get your weapon modifications. This is where you'll get vehicle modifications. Okay, tier 3 vehicle modifications. But the community is pretty nice for the most part about this. If you get involved in any of the groups that roam around and stuff like that, people will generally be willing to give you tier 3 mods because once again, it's only $60,000. It's not 150,000 or 90,000 or 85,000. These are still pretty high prices compared to what I'm accustomed to. It used to be like 81,000, which was what people used to sell it at. 85 is still a huge upcharge from what I from back when I used to play character symbols. So if you like something or if you just don't want to make it yourself, there's a lot of very talented people in this game who are very good at making symbols. Same as clothing. Clothing used to be a pretty popular thing. Vehicles, weapons are generally legendary weapons. But good luck buying these. Oh, actually, these aren't too bad. Okay, 750,000. No, that's seven. Yeah, 750,000. Okay, no, I'm not retarded. Okay, good. Yeah, they're normally very pricey, but these are legendary weapons for a reason. They're very fun, or they do some niche stuff. The problem is that there are old weapons that used to be broken, like the Oka Nano, which are now kind of not that strong, which is why they're less than a million because they kind of fell off. There's better weapons to use than them. But this is the marketplace. This is where you want to get your mods. This is where you want to get your stuff. Now here's the thing. If there is one thing Little Orbit did do a good job on, it's going to be this next area we're going to go to. Okay, because Gamers First created this. It used to be like a movie theater, but now it's an actual usable space. And Gamers First kind of left it bare bones. They didn't do a whole lot with it. The only thing really worth looking into getting, only because of its exorbitant price, was the crown, which is why I never bothered with Joker tickets. Little Orbit took the concept and expanded upon it. Okay, and now it's kind of a cool space. And this is where you should probably be looking at and going, okay, what reason is there to get Joker tickets, maybe, right? Which I haven't gone over. What's the reason to get Joker tickets? Why do you want to go to Fight Club and grind out Fight Club for Joker tickets? Why do you want to do the little side tasks that you get from your contacts? It's for this place. Because this place, you can get legendary weapons from this person. She sells you legendary weapons for Joker tickets. Obviously, there is a 7-day timer on these. But if I remember right, there is a chance to get it permanent. There's a bit of a gamble every time you purchase one. That there's an opportunity for you to get it permanently as well. This lady sells you mods, tier 3 mods. So let's say the market's a little too pricey. Okay. You can rent. Or are you actually able to just purchase it? Oh no, you can rent. Okay, it's only rent. Okay, you can rent tier 3 mods using Joker tickets. You can also get vehicles, which these ones are permanent. I don't think they're gonna rent you vehicles. That'd be kind of insane. Some decent preset ones, although oh god, that would make it so slow. But they got some fun stuff in here. Same as weapons. You can rent basically every weapon in the game with some Joker tickets. However, I believe for these, you can actually get permanent. For 4,000, different pricing ranges. But if you like a weapon or if you want to get something, Joker tickets is where it's at. You can basically get every weapon in the game through through just grinding out Joker tickets, you can get weapons permanently and be able to expand your inventory and arsenal, which some of these you can't even get in the traditional manner anymore. The Last Stand used to be a Steam bundle you used to get in a Steam purchase. That it's gone now. That doesn't exist. So the only way to get to Last Stand now would be through getting Joker tickets. The Act 44 GMPR1, I think, is no longer available as well, although I could be wrong on that one. That used to be something you could get. It is a tier 3 hunting site, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, you can get an Osma for 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 Joker tickets. LCRPR1. So like I said, Joker tickets, Little Orbit, they did expand upon the Joker ticket system. They did expand upon the Joker ticket store, and they made this way worthwhile to do. So as a free-to-play player, you're going to want to grind out your Joker tickets. Okay, you're going to want to get your Joker tickets, because this is how you get the weaponry. This is how you compete. Okay. What does she have? Just cosmetics, clothing. So she's all clothing, skins. And this dude, I don't...
Joker Associates, Joker Tickets, Joker Store.
This dude's exactly the same as he's always been. That's kind of funny. They didn't really expand upon this guy at all. He stayed the same. There's like 5-6 items. But yeah, this is the social district now. This is where you're gonna do all your customizations, which is a huge portion of APB, is being able to kind of customize your character, getting tattoos, customizing your clothing how you want it to be in your car, and of course, the Joker store, which is what's going to allow you to sort of gain access to the weapons and stuff like that that people are most likely beating you with, gain access to renting out tier 3 mods until you can afford to buy permanent ones. And of course, being able to experiment and test out some of the weapons in the game. It's this is, like I said, this is a pretty awesome thing. Okay, I do wish they had this back in the day when I used to play the crap out of this game. Not so much anymore. I don't play it a whole lot anymore. But it's very nice. This is a very good addition. Big W for Little Orbit right here. The expansion upon the Joker Ticket Store. I think that's very good. I think that's very, very good. Now, that's everything, right? I went over everything. We customized our character. We got the tutorial done. All that's left is missions. I think we're good to go for this video. Okay. I gave you a little tour of the social district area. Of course, huge portions of it are more or less abandoned because of the old systems we used to have in the game that aren't in the game anymore, that actually made these kind of valuable. Not anymore. Little Orbit gutted all of that. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. For new players mainly, veterans. I don't think veterans are gonna get anything from this, right? Maybe it's just my ramblings about the good old days of APB. But that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. And then yeah, the next one is going to be doing the missions one, and then going over that stuff. And then I think the video after that will be me discussing roles, discussing how to get equipment, and all that kind of stuff like that, right? Kind of all the little tabs we have in here. Achievements aren't really that important. But roles is super important. Progression, of course, is super important. We'll go over contacts and stuff like that next video, though. I'm going to go over these people. And then, yeah. The little new player guide's going to be kind of done. There's only like 2 or 3 videos to make. There's... Anyways, peace out, guys. Peace out. I'm done. I'm out. Bye, 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 bye.